was tossing to and fro. Breakers dashed on every hand, angry winds around did blow. All on board were filled with fright as the mighty billows roll. Then they called upon the one whom the winds and waves control. When he reaches out his hand, billows cease at his command. Winds and waves obey his will when he says to them, be still. What man is this, they all did say, that the wind and seas obey. He is the one who sails with me. He's the master of the sea. Though the storms of life may rage and angry billows round you roll, he can calm life's troubled sea as he did in days of old. As upon life's sea you sail, trust in him who never fails. I'm so glad he sails with me. He's the master of the sea. When he reaches out his hand, billows cease at his command. Winds and waves obey his will when he says to them, be still. What man is this, they all could say, that the wind and seas obey. He's the one who sails with me. He's the master of the sea. Yes, I'm so glad he sails with me. He's the master of the sea.
In the book of Revelation, God saw a celebration around the throne of the great I Am. He saw it in a vision, angels by the millions crying, holy, holy to the Lamb. Angels are created beings, they don't understand the meaning of God's mercy. They've never known His grace. They don't know the word forgiven, for my sins and nails were driven through those hands on Calvary that day. So when I finally reach that city and I hear the Master bid me enter in, and He wipes my tears away, with all respect and dignity, I hope no one's offended. When I see Jesus, I believe I'll have to say, angel, step back, here I come. I just got to praise Him for everything He's done. I wanna cry, holy, holy, holy. I wanna shout, glory, glory, glory. Angel, step back, here I come. Angel, step back, here I come. I just got to praise Him for everything He's done. I wanna cry, holy, holy, holy. I want to shout glory, glory, glory. Angels step back, here I come. Oh, I want to cry holy, holy, holy to the great I am. I want to shout glory, glory, glory to the blessed Lamb.
Angels step back, here I
John saw in that city that we're not going to have any more sorrow, no more pain, no more heartache, no more trouble when we get there. He talked about walls of jasper, streets of purest gold. He talked about a river of life flowing through that city. I got to thinking about when I finally make it into that city. And oh, I see the sights of all the things that John saw, that John talked about in the book of Revelations. And I got to thinking about how if I approach the throne that day and I see millions and millions of angels crying holy, 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 shouting glory, glory, glory. And I realized it wasn't for the angels that Jesus died, but it was for a wretch like me. And I realized it wasn't for the angels that Jesus prepared a place in heaven, oh, but it was for a wretch like me tonight and folks like you. And oh, I want you to know tonight, when I see that sight, I believe I'll have to say, angels, step back, because I want to cry holy, holy too. And I want to shout glory, glory too. And I want to lift up his name too. Hallelujah. Sing it again. When I finally reach that city, listen, and I hear the master bid me enter in. Oh, and he wipes all my tears and all my sorrow and all my heartache away. Oh, with all respect intended, I surely hope no one's offended. But when I see my Jesus, hallelujah, I believe I'll have to say, angels step back, here I come. I just got to praise him for everything he's done. I want to cry holy, holy, holy. I want to shout glory, glory, glory. Angels step back, here I come. Angels step back, here I come. I just got to praise him for everything he's done. I want to cry holy, holy, holy. I want to shout glory, glory, glory. Angels step back, here I come. I want to cry holy, holy, holy to the great I am. I want to shout glory, glory, glory to the blessed Lamb.
angels step back, here I
In the womb of Elizabeth, John leaped when he heard Mary would soon deliver the word. So John would go before him as a voice crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord. John baptized in the Jordan. He said, there is one. He's preferred before me. He will come. The next day John saw Jesus coming unto him and said, behold, the one who takes away all sin. Behold the Lamb, behold the Lamb has come to where you are and where I am. There's one, there's only Him to take away the sin of the world. Behold the Lamb. It's forever settled from the foundation of the earth. Death would be the price to bring new birth. The blood of the innocent paid the guilty debt, and that is why all is safe but not forget. Behold the Lamb, behold the Lamb, who has come to where you are and where I am. There's one, there's only Him to take away the sin of the world. Behold the Lamb. Behold the Lamb. Behold the Lamb who has come to where you are and where I am. There's one, there's only Him to take away the sin of the world. Behold the Lamb. Behold the Lamb. Behold the Lamb. Behold the
Hey, we glad to be here tonight on Alan Presley Promotions right here on the WOTG Radio Network. And we in Sweetwater, Tennessee. And folks, we got up this morning and Linda come and got me and she woke me up and I got up and I started to look around and you know what happened? Overnight, I can't believe what really took place. When I got up and looked out, I believe it was a big old tractor and trailer that came by our house and lost a big load of cotton. Everything looked quiet around our house this morning. Not hardly that way, was it, Lady Presley?
You told that wrong.
What?
I didn't wake you up. You woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning.
Yep, I didn't say there's no white stuff out there.
Yeah, but you woke me up. The awfulest noise was going on that woke me up. And I started telling Alan, turn over on your side. He was laying on his back. Man, he was getting it. He was making the awfulest noise, snoring.
But anyway, we sure had some white stuff all over the ground this morning, and we didn't know we was going to get it.
And we had to go to Athens.
Then we had to go to Athens, Tennessee, and when we got down further south, it started, there wasn't too much of it down in that area. You know, it's all up through here. But anyway.
But did we put a picture on Facebook?
What, Linda?
Did I put a picture on Facebook of it?
I think you did. But anyway, we're glad to be here tonight on the program, and we got Ray Wolford going to be our guest call-in tonight here at 8:30. And tomorrow night, we got a new group that's going to be coming, not coming, they're going to be a call-in guest called Pardon from out of the state of Alabama. Down in there where the Gold City sings that song, what about mud, Linda?
Alabama.
Alabama Mud. So they're another group that's down there in Alabama around Jasper, I think. And they down there where that Alabama mud's at. But they'll be our call-in guests tomorrow night. Be the first time we've had them on the program.
Yeah, somebody's living in Jasper, aren't they?
Yeah. And we're glad to be here tonight. We are a faith broadcast sponsored by you, the listener. Your donations helps us to stay here and keep doing this program of playing great gospel music. And we have a great time doing it. We enjoy doing it. And we love to do it because all these songs that we use has got the message of Jesus Christ in them, which the world is desperately in need of. And folks, our world's in trouble. I won't believe it's going to be too much longer that Jesus Christ is going to come. And he's going to bring a screeching halt to all of these things that's going on. But we're glad to be here. We had a good time last night honoring our veterans. But our good old neighbor that you're watching me on right now didn't appreciate it too good. And they muted 5 songs. That shows us that they don't like our country. They don't even like us. They don't like the United States of America. They don't even honor our veterans because they throw their slings in mud. You say, Alan, how do you know that? They send me a poster and send me a warning and tell me I don't have no rights. So I don't have no rights in America. I take my rights when it comes to honoring God. But according to law, we have our rights. But we're glad to be here. And we're going to play Southern gospel music here again tonight. But if you like to be a part of a program like this, where we stand up for the Lord, send your donations to Alan Presley, 611 Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874.
Hey, Ellen.
Here's our address one more time. Alan Presley, 611 Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. I think Lady Presley's wanting to say something.
Yeah, you don't have a lot. You don't have, your picture didn't say a lot because there's a lot of people that watch our program. They got a lot more snow than we did.
A lot of them had a lot more snow than we did. I think some tractor and trailers come by and lost a load of cotton. But anyway, we're going to get on with the program tonight. We asked all you people out on Facebook, let's win the victory over the devil and share the program and get people on. On November the 19th, Melissa Kemper of the Chuck Wagon Gang will be our call-in guest from out of the state of Texas. She will be calling in on the 19th of November. Now we're going to hear a song of the world's famous Chuck Wagon Gang.
Moses stood on holy ground, God from God descended down, set the roadside bush on fire, the bush on fire, and 'twas then the Lord did there explain, through his servants should remain all the echoes from the bush on fire. Oh, the echoes from the bush,
How they thrill my soul.
how they thrill my soul. Oh, the echoes from the bush
Point me to the
point me to the goal. I no more am doubting, but with joy I'm shouting, with no thought of shame to blush, have shame to blush. This my song shall ever be, words that are so sweet to me, echoes from the burning bush. Oh, the echoes from the bush,
how they thrill my soul.
how they thrill my soul. Oh, the echoes from the bush
Point me to the
point me to the goal. I no more shouting with no thought of shame to blush, of shame to blush. This my song shall ever be, words that are so sweet to me, echoes from the burning bush. Oh, they echo from the bush.
How they thrill my soul.
How they thrill my soul. Oh, they echo from the bush.
Point me to the
Point me to the goal. I no more am doubting, but with joy I'm shouting, with no thought of shame to blush, of shame to blush. This my song shall ever be, words that are so sweet to me, echoes from the burning bush.
Here's Shell Siestas coming up next.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger while traveling through this world of woe. There'll be no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. No dark clouds will head around me. I know my way is rough and steep, yet furious feels like just before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over home.
Here's the Joyful Hearts coming up now. Hit that share button, Facebook. Let's go get 'em. What a song. Now we're right back church.
What a happy time, so glad tomorrow when we lay this heavy burdens down. This lonesome valley,
In this lonesome valley,
no more to roam.
no more to roam.
Heavy labor, don't feel joy and sorrow, hoping to see the golden crown. We'll all be
It
glad
will all be joy
in that
sweet home. In the beautiful city,
in the beautiful city
of the sweet
it's a
river,
happy day.
where the river lies,
Where the river lies.
everybody
precious loved ones will be waiting just across the river deep and wide.
In the slopes and valleys, no more to roam.
Through eternity, no separating. Every heart will then be satisfied. It will all be glory.
It will all be joy in that sweet home. In the beautiful city,
It's a happy day.
where the river flies, goes every by.
And now, a special segment remembering a man who, both as a singer and as a songwriter, contributed much to Southern gospel music, the late Conrad Cook. Conrad Cook, who wrote some of the best-known songs in Southern gospel music, found out just 2 months ago that he had cancer and that he only had a few months to live. Cancer took his life June 29th at age 68, but he had spent a lifetime giving to others. Conrad once told me that he loved Southern gospel music ever since he was 6.
I was exposed to it early on because my uncle up in West Virginia, he had a group and they sang a lot of these old Golden Gate type songs, you know, and then there was another group that sang there in Logan, West Virginia, just a great bunch of guys that I kind of hung around with, and so I was exposed to that early on, about 6 years old, and I just fell in love with gospel music and them old spirituals in particular, you know.
And that's evident in the style of this song he wrote, which was perhaps the best-known song that he personally recorded with his group, the Calvary Echoes. Moses, take your shoes off.
Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Fire is on in my soul right now. Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground.
I heard him say, Moses, take your shoes off,
You're on holy ground.
I heard him say, Moses, take your shoes off,
You're on holy ground. Fire is on
It is.
in my soul right now.
I heard him say,
Moses,
take your
shoes off, you're on holy ground.
God's people were in bondage with no one to lead them out. So God called on Moses to turn their steps about. Called him up on the mountain. When he turned, he looked around. He said, Moses, take your shoes off, you're on the holy ground. Heard him say, take your
shoes off, you're on holy ground.
I heard him say, take your
Shoes off, you're on holy ground. Fire is on fire
it is.
in my soul right now.
I heard him say, take your
Shoes off, you're on holy ground.
Now we got the Commonwealth Quartet coming up. Hit that share button, Facebook, and let's go get them.
My Jesus, I love thee. I know thou art mine. For thee all the follies of sin I resign. My gracious Redeemer, my Savior art thou. If if ever I love thee, if ever I love thee, if ever I love thee, my Jesus, 'tis now.
You're listening to Alan Presley Promotions right here on the WOTG Radio Network, Sweetwater, Tennessee. We're glad to have our call-in guests on the line now. We fixing to put Brother Ray Wolford on, and we're going to see what great good news he's got to tell us. Here we go. Hello, you on Alan Presley Promotions. Who we got out there, Ray?
Hello, this is Ray Wolford. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, we doing just fine. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm just covered up in snow right now, and my toes are cold.
You got snow up there?
We got snow up here in the mountains of southwestern Virginia, and I've been out there a little bit, and my wife's had me outside working a little bit. You know how that is, and man, I'm just about froze.
Whoa. You got a lot of snow up there?
We don't have a whole lot. We probably got about an inch or two. Somewhere's up here we got a little bit more than others, but right here we got about an inch on the ground. But our first snow of the season, you know. So, but anyway, we're just we'll take what we get.
Well, that's what we're doing too. We probably got about an inch too, but we get on south about 10, 11 miles down south of us, they don't hardly have nothing.
Oh, I know. A friend of mine lives part of the time in Florida, and he put on Facebook, and where he was, I believe it was yesterday, it was 85 degrees. So, anyway, well, it sure ain't here in Virginia.
He needs to get him a blanket and fan some of that back up here.
Well, that's a truth. That's a fact. Absolutely. Brother, I certainly appreciate you letting me come on your show tonight.
Hey, we're glad to have you. Appreciate you coming on too. And Brother Ray, what city are you close to up there? Give us an idea.
Okay, well, now I'm actually live in a small town. My hometown is Saltville, Virginia. Now that's a very, very small town. We have a population of a little less than 2,000, but we are real close, about 30 miles northeast of Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia area. Not too far from the racetrack. Most everybody knows where Bristol is. We're about 2.5 hours, I guess you could say, from Knoxville, Tennessee. So we're right there close to the Tennessee line and the North Carolina line. We're in the this is called the Tri-City area where we live at, but we're up here in the mountains. We don't just look at them. We're plumb stuck up in the mountains, if you know what I mean.
I know about where you at now since you told me that. Yeah, you real close to the Tennessee line there, and you said you about 2.5 hours to Knoxville. Well, we about 40 miles south of Knoxville, right on I-75.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we're glad to have you on, Ray. Only time I know being acquainted with you, I see you on Facebook sometimes singing a little bit.
Yes, sir. We've been in ministry now. I've been preaching since I was 14, and we've been singing. Probably I've been singing since I can remember. But Facebook is such a great outreach. You know, it's and you know, and of course I know that you had a little bit of issues with your broadcast, and you know we have to face that too with so much kickback to the preaching of the gospel. But there's a lot of people that can tune in. You know, there's enough Christians on Facebook that really help us out and share our videos, and we've just been able to meet so many great people through this tool that we use on our ministry page over on Ray Wolford Ministries. We have a lot of great friends that we have met and come in contact with through this, and including you. We enjoy your
Well, Brother Ray, you remind me of some things. You said you started preaching. You was 14. I started when I was 15. But all my life, I know God wanted me to be a preacher. Even since day one, I ever known anything life. I'd sit in church and watch them old timers preach like they did, and I said, "Boy, I want to be just like that." Well, God worked on me so hard, I surrendered that to a call at age 15 on a Tuesday night, and I was preaching on a Wednesday night, and I pastored my first church at 18. Now I've been doing this all of my life, and when I got 3 years ago, I got the opportunity to start playing gospel music, and then WOTG wanted me to come with them, and I've been with them for over 3 years now, and I'll be 75 my next birthday, and I can't quit, and I'm not going to quit, because hey, I don't see no place for me to quit.
Brother, I've often said it, the gifts and the callings of God are without repentance. And if God ever at one time calls you to do something, he may change the avenues that you do what he's called you to do, but he'll never change his mind about calling you to do something. And, I've talked to a lot of great people, that they say once you get to a certain place, you like to slow down. I said, well, you may slow down, but you never really can quit. And there's no, the finish line is home. When we get home to heaven, that's when we can lay our cross down. But until then, we got to keep carrying the cross. We got to keep doing what God's called us to do. And that's just, in my life, my music has been very close related to my preaching, and I'm so blessed to be able to be a part of Heart Song Nashville Music Group. And you may know the CEO. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is it Dennis Coker? Are you familiar with anybody with that name?
His wife is my cousin.
Hey, I don't know him as Dennis Coker either.
Okay.
You know what I know him as?
What's that, bro?
Crazy Number One.
Crazy Number One. Well,
But you know who's crazy? You know who's Crazy Number Two, don't you?
Who's that?
I am, and I got a doc.
Okay, well, I thought she was going to say his wife.
I got people
I
that's.
guess I'll cut her.
I got people, right, that's been mad at me, and my doctor stays mad and upset at me. She wants to take that spot over and be Crazy Number One, and Dennis Coker said she's not getting it.
That's right. Well, you can't hardly give that position up, but we love Brother Dennis, and I believe he's watching tonight, but Brother Dennis, we got to meet him just this year, back in January. We were in Clinton, Tennessee at the Gospel Barn. We were there singing as a part of a benefit, and Brother Dennis walks up to me and introduces himself, and I've never seen this man in my life, and he tells me about a record label that he had started up, and we prayed about it, and then one thing that impressed me about Dennis, he said, I want you to pray about it. And of course we did, and God gave us the answer. And we've been with Heart Song since around the first of this year. And it seems like, Dennis and Patricia both, it seems like we've known them forever. They're more than just friends to us, they're family. And I knew that they were on your program just a few weeks ago. I thought I'd throw their name in there, but they are a big part of our ministry that God has given us. We're so blessed. I've been singing ever since I can remember, but never had gotten the opportunity. And we had recorded some small scale stuff before, but never to the scale that we're doing now with a record label. And I just want to say thanks to Brother Dennis and Sister Patricia for the opportunity to be a part of this label and to get our music out there. And, music, Brother Presley, is such a tool of God. I love the preaching of the word, and nothing can take the place of the preaching of the word. But there are sometimes that people won't tune in a preacher, but they'll put in a CD and listen to some music. And, God can take that gospel song, that message in that song. The music can be just right, but it's all about that message in that song, and can change somebody's life, and can lead somebody to the Lord, can break down barriers. I talked to a man not long ago who told me he was about ready to put his gun to his head and pull the trigger. But he said he turned on Facebook and he pulled in one of my videos, and it's not because of me, but it's the message. It's all about that message of Jesus Christ and Him crucified, buried, and risen again. And when you either you sing Jesus or preach Jesus, lives is going to be touched and changed. And we're just so blessed to be able to be a part of of the kingdom of God. I count it a privilege to call myself a preacher of the gospel. I count it a privilege to call myself a singer of the gospel. And it's not that we're anything in ourselves, but it's just a privilege to work for the Lord. That God has called us and gifted us to do what He has done.
Amen, Brother Ray.
Hey, Ray,
Yes, ma'am.
Sue is her grandpa and my father were brothers.
Wow, yeah. Well, it's a small world, isn't it? It's a small world. That's great. That's great. We love them, and we get to spend quite a bit of time because our ministry takes us to around the Knoxville area very, very frequently. Around Knoxville, we minister there, on a very regular basis. So much that up here, I'm hardly ever home. It seems like we're usually in Tennessee somewhere. And I'm a Virginia boy, born and raised, but I have to say we love the state of Tennessee. And I've got a lot of great friends all over. But, the people of Tennessee have been so good to me. And we just fell in love. I mean, we started a revival back in March around Johnson City, Tennessee area. And it went for almost 20 nights, 2 or 3 weeks. And just a congregation there we just got attached to. And then the people in around Knoxville and Sevierville area have been so good to us. And I know you're in that Sweetwater area. We were just down that way not very long ago. We ministered down in Graysville, Tennessee a few weeks ago. So we passed through there, and I believe we were in the Greenback community a couple weeks ago, and I believe that's real close to Sweetwater, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, I got an idea, Brother Ray.
Yes, sir.
And I think this is a pretty good idea.
All right.
Next time you come into Knoxville area, see if you can find a night, and I'll put you on the program live. And and Dennis Coker, you can get with Dennis Coker, and he'll bring you down and chauffeur you down here like a big preacher. And not only that, it's even a better idea. I'm liking what I'm thinking, Brother Ray.
Yes, sir.
And Dennis will stop off and buy you one of the biggest steak dinners you ever had.
Brother, I love it, and I'm going to document this program tonight and make sure he does the instructions just like you gave it, brother. That's a great idea, and we'd love to do that, brother. We will definitely get it in our schedule, and we will keep in contact with you. We will count it an honor, and like I said, I'm just tickled. I'm country. I'm a hillbilly up here in the mountains. I'm sure you can probably tell by hearing me talk, but we just a hillbilly. But I'm tickled plumb to death to be able to be a part of this program here tonight.
Hey, we're glad you are. And it goes over to YouTube too. And I will. While you mention that, while I'm saying that, I will send you a copy of the YouTube when it comes out. Usually it's about an hour after we get off the program. But I'll send you a copy of it. And, Dennis is a good old guy, I mean, Dennis is a comical guy. He got Jerry Clark's beat. But he's a good old comical guy. But he's more of a better guy when he's asleep. Don't you think so?
I've been to his house, and he's even put me up for the night, and I snores when he's asleep, brother. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, I will say this, that we're going to get back to the regular subject, but he might have told you this. Get Dennis to tell you about what he pulled in a restaurant one time. I'm not going to say much more about it over here, but you get Dennis. You remind Dennis, say, tell me about what you did in that restaurant that time.
Well, I will, brother. I will. My wife will remind me, and I know she'll be watching. We'll have to ask him about that. You got me curious now.
Yeah, you got to. It might be good to even call him after the program.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
But how long you been singing, Brother Ray?
Well, I started out singing when I was probably since I could walk. My family had a group that we sang, and of course we just sang in our local churches up and around here. And I just joined in. My mom and dad, my sister, my aunt, and my cousin. We all just came and sang together. And I remember singing before I could even see over the pulpit. And then I just kept on singing with them, and we sing that old timey stuff, some of what you were playing tonight. I heard some of what you were playing, and we sang the old time stuff, and a lot of times the only instruments we had. That's before we had soundtracks and stuff. We done somebody play a guitar or a piano, and that'd be about all that we had. But and then when I started in ministry, I really around that time, a little bit before that, I branched out and do some solo stuff. And my mom and dad sings a few times with me. It's been a long time since we've been up singing with them, but I sing mostly by myself now. As we travel, and that's, like I said, when I was 14, we started out preaching the gospel, and then when around the age of 23, I branched out. I used to be an undertaker, believe it or not. I used to work at a funeral home, and I did that between high school and where I'm at now. For 4 years, I worked at a funeral home, but about 23 or 24 of age, I stepped out into full-time ministry. So I am in full-time ministry right now, preaching and singing the gospel. And that's actually our logo that we put on a lot of our stuff, preaching and singing the gospel of Jesus Christ. You really can't separate the two. And it's very rare that I ever go anywhere and if I preach, I guarantee you I'll sing. Some places I go to, I'll just sing, but I love to sing and love to preach, and I just love the ministry in itself. It's just such a privilege to do and to be what we are now. And we've been blessed with a lot of open doors this year, looking for more open doors, in the future. And we just want to keep singing. And the type of stuff that we do, and people, I get asked this, what type of gospel music do we do? And they put us, in a genre, per se, of what type of music that we do. And of course, I just, it's got, I just tell people it's like this, it's got a good country sound to it, but it's pure gospel. It's pure gospel. It's Southern, a little bit of Southern gospel, but mostly country gospel stuff is the style of music that we do. And I know you've heard a little bit of our stuff with Alan, but we like that old time sound, that sound of the Hensons and the Goodmans. I love that, the Rambos. That's to me, when you get groups like that, that's the top of the top of the mountain per se in gospel music for me. I don't think you can get much better than Kenny Henson or Rusty Goodman or even people like Donnie Rambo. That's my kind of stuff right there.
Amen. Hey, how many CDs you got out now, Ray?
Well, I just have one out right now that we just recorded back in the month of April, it's been out since around May. We've had it out, and that's the only CD that we have right now. We're getting ready, looking and going back in the studio early next year to do our second album. But the first album that we have, we're proud of it. We actually recorded it up in at Napier Studio, NGP Studio, Napier Gospel Studio. That's located up in London, Kentucky. Jeff Napier is one of our producers on the album, and he done such a fine job. And one thing about Brother Jeff Napier, now, I don't know how many people feel about secular music, but Jeff has a philosophy that he only records gospel music. And he told me that when he recorded me, I remember he told me, he said, I want to be sure that it stays gospel in my studio, because he said, when you come in and record gospel music, I don't want somebody coming in right before you singing about drinking or cheating or per se, stuff like that. And he's got a wonderful, beautiful studio, very professional, very, very professional, top of the line. And of course, he works along with Heart Song and Dennis and all the family there. And we're blessed to be able to be a part of that. And we cut that up there in London, and we've had a good reception. Where we've been at, it's been our radio release that was released. We done a radio release back in the month of May, and with Heart Song, and our song that we released was written by my great friend. He may be watching, Brother Harold Fouch. He's from over in Hazard, Kentucky. Wrote a song entitled Homecoming Day, and it talks about the coming of the Lord, and it's such a wonderful song. Jeff done such a wonderful job producing it, and we released it out to radio back in the month of May, and then also we're getting ready to send out our November release. We're doing a second release from that album, and it's releasing a song written by Brother Larry Petrie. Larry Petrie is a very well-known songwriter, known by many, and it's entitled "Look for Me Around the Throne." So we're excited about that and see how that's doing. Homecoming Day is done well, but I just want to, if I can, brother, I just want to have all the listeners request their music, request their songs. That right there helps us out. And to me, it's not just about having a name on a chart, but I want to. But what it is, when you get your songs out there, it opens doors for your ministry, and I want to go through as many doors as God would have me go through to share the gospel with Jesus Christ with as many people as I can. And we have that one album. The title track for the album is the song called "Traveling Preacher Man." That's the kind of the nickname that Brother Dennis actually has given me, and that's what we are, and that's what we do. And it was written by a great friend of mine down in Valdosta, Georgia, by the name of Greg Crawford. Greg Crawford wrote so many great songs, and that's our final cut. But so the name of the CD is "Traveling Preacher Man." We hope that if anyone wants to get in touch with us, they can go over to Ray Wolford Ministries here on Facebook and send us a message, give us a like, and give us a call. Our phone number is on there. You can get a hold of that album, and we certainly appreciate it.
Brother Ray, you told them a little bit how they can get a hold of that CD, but one thing you forgot to tell them.
Oh, what's that, brother?
Every time I start refilling religion, I start feeling this way. I want to take an offering, but I can't take no offering, but you need to tell them how much a CD costs to them.
All right, yes, sir. Well, the CDs are $15, but we do charge, when we ship, we do charge $5 for shipping and handling, so $20 in all for our CDs. And but like I said, if you just get in touch with us, they're on Ray Wolford Ministries. They're on Facebook, and like I said, and even if you don't even have Facebook, you can still look us up because it's a public page. You can type in www.facebook.com/Ray Wolford Ministries, and you can send us a message or give us a call. But yes, our CDs are $15 plus $5 for shipping and handling, and that's to cover the cost of shipping. everything has gone up the way it is, but we're so blessed to be able to have that CD to put in the hands of people, and I pray it's a blessing to all those that get it.
Yeah, we just shipped out some CDs, and it does take quite a bit of postage and handling and stuff like that. We shipped some out today. And Brother Ray, tell them again here how that they can contact you if they want you to come and sing for them or even preach for them or anything like that. Tell them how they can do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can always call me directly. And my cell phone number is 276-780-1390. Again, that's 276-780-1390. And if you don't get me when you first call, please leave your name and number and a detailed message, and we will get back with you. And also, you can email us. We got an email address, and it is Rev Ray Wolford. Rev as in Reverend, Rev Ray Wolford at gmail.com. Again, that's Rev Ray Wolford at gmail.com. And also check us out on Facebook. Our ministry page, you can see all of our videos. We try to go live with every service that we possibly can. And you can go in our archives and watch our listen to our singing, our preaching, and you can, like I said, you can send us a message. You can follow us. Also on our ministry page on Facebook, we have our event calendar where we're going to be at, our schedule. So if you're in the surrounding area, if we have a meeting coming up, you can come and be with us. But yes, we do ask if you'd be interested in having us come. We are full time, and we go on an offering basis. You know, we don't charge. People say, how much do you charge? We've never, I don't really set an amount, and I'm not kicking those that do, but with us, we go on an offering basis. And Brother Allen, one thing I found out, God has never let us down. He's always provided for our needs.
Amen. And Brother Ray, you mentioned some songs a while ago, and guess what I got up ready to play soon, and when we get off here, is that song about homecoming. And
well, that'd be great.
Then we got something about a preacher, and who knows what else we're going to do. But Brother Ray, is anybody out there, we want you to have a prayer here in a few minutes, but anybody out there that you want to tell hello?
All right. Well, I just want to say my wife, I know, is watching. I couldn't do what I do without her support and help. You know, she's as ever been a part of Ray Wolford Ministries as I am. And I just want to say hello to her. Hello to Dennis and Patricia. I believe they're out there watching. And I want to say hello to my mama, Judy Wolford. And I love her with all my heart. And my son is with my mom, I believe, right now. So he may be watching too. His name is Junior. He's 6 years old. And I love him with all my heart. And like I said, we couldn't do what we do God has blessed me with a wonderful family. And I want to say all my friends watching out there, I got many friends on that I've seen all before we called in tonight. I want to say out to all my friends how much we love you and we appreciate your support, your help. And also, if you're on Facebook right now, share this video and it helps Brother Allen. It helps Brother Allen with the viewers. And listen, this is some great gospel music here played here on Alan Presley Promotions. So we just want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
And Brother Ray, is your wife on there? Does she want to say anything?
Well, she's not with me right now. I actually she's actually in a separate town from me right now. She has some business to tend to, but I know she might be watching on the Facebook Live. I'm not for sure, but her name is Salida Wolford. So if the Facebook viewers see her on, just tell her hello, and I'm sure she appreciates all that.
Brother Ray, you better be sweeter than that, because she's listening to every word that you're saying.
All right. Well, honey, I love you, and I really mean. I couldn't do what I do without you. Is that good enough, brother?
I don't see it, but Linda said here she watches and finds it comes across the screen here.
Yeah.
And Brother Ray, we want you to have prayer too. We got a lot of people that send us prayer requests. And so many of them I couldn't name all of them. I know Patricia Miles listens to a program a lot. She's trying to recuperate from a stroke. Tom Moore down in Jacksonville, Florida, listens a lot when he can. A lot of times they give him medicine that puts him out of a night, but he's trying to stay on as long as he can. And we need to pray for him. And there's so many of them out there that I can't call all of them. But God knows every one of them. He knows who they are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I want to pray for each and every one of you watching and listening right now. And the first need of every heart is, have you been born again? And if anyone out there is watching and you know you're not sure that you're right with the Lord, if the Spirit of God bids you come, that's when the time is to come. Somebody said, what does that mean? That just simply means if you have a desire to get to know Jesus, that's the Spirit of God. Now it's up to you, the listeners. It's up to them to call on the name of the Lord. The Bible said, if you call on the name of the Lord, you shall be saved. So right now, if you'll just, from your heart, just ask Jesus to save you, ask Him to forgive you and to come in. Tell you believe that He died and rose again. He'll save you right where you are. And also, if you're watching and you're sick, I pray, Father, in the name of Jesus, each and every person, Lord, there's so many needs and requests. I pray, God, that you would send the healing virtue across these airwaves. God, I pray that you would heal those, God, maybe dealing with, Lord, with so many issues. Father, I pray, God, whether it be marital issues, whether it be financial issues, whether it be emotional or mental or physical, whatever the issues may be. Jesus, you were wounded for our transgressions and bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon you, and with your stripes we are healed. I pray, touch each and every one watching. Lord, if there's somebody out there, Lord, that they're just down and out, they're very depressed. But Lord, you are the giver of joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength. I pray that the joy of God just rise up in the individual, God, those watching that are so down and out. I pray, God, that you'll just fill them up, give them joy, give them peace, everything that they have need of. I pray right now in the name above every name. That name is Jesus. Amen and amen.
Brother Ray, we appreciate you being on the program tonight, and we're going to hear you sing some on the program. And let me tell you this, brother, it won't be the last time you'll be on here either.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. And also, brother, if I could mention one more thing, I couldn't move with what I do. I'm ordained, and people say, well, who's your pastor? And you may know my pastor. He's from down in Cookville. My pastor, and we call him my bishop. He ordained me in the ministry, his brother Steve Warren. And
Are you still there?
He lost his line.
Well, we lost him there. We're going to go ahead and play some of his music. We lost contact with him there. We don't know what happened. And we're going to play some of his music right now. And here we go with Ray Wolford singing here.
The lightning I see, could that be him coming? The sound of the thunder, could that be the call? That day of redemption is drawing near. Soon the sky will open and our Lord shall appear. Could that be It's homecoming day. So many loved ones, they've gone on before us. They're patiently waiting by the crystal sea. The trumpet has sounded, heaven's gates are open. Our eyes shall behold him, his face we shall see. Could that be him coming, just like he promised, to gather his children and take them away? On the clouds of glory, we'll be leaving for that family reunion. It's homecoming day. White robes we'll be wearing and crowns of glory. Oh, what a reunion. It's homecoming day. Oh, what a reunion. It's homecoming day.
Everybody Wolford.
Go forth and preach the gospel. Jesus told me long ago. He said this world is waiting for the truth to be told. So I've gone through the nation, obeying God's command, telling everyone of Jesus. I'm a traveling preacher man. So down the road I go, it's the only life I know. You can't stop and smell the flowers when there's a fire down in your soul. I guess I'll never settle down. Oh, but I can't think about that now. Till I reach the promised land, I'll be what I am. I'm a traveling preacher man. Yes, I've had some heartache. Oh, and I've had my share of pain. Yes, I've tasted lonely, but I've learned not to complain. 'Cause there's a cup and it's sometimes bitter. Jesus placed it in my hand, and he said that I must drink it to be a traveling preacher man. So I'll preach about Jesus until it's time to move along to an endless string of motels with this suitcase that I call home. This world may think I'm crazy, oh, but they don't understand. smell the flower when there's a fire down in your soul. I guess I'll never settle down. Oh, but I can't think about that now. Till I reach the promised land, I'll be what I am. I'm a traveling preacher man. Till I reach heaven's land, I'll be what I am. I'm a traveling preacher man.
We've had right here tonight already. Tomorrow night's guest will be a new group of people that we never had on the program before. The Pardon Trio from out of the state of Alabama, down there, and Daniel Raleigh, even the Gold City, and Daniel Raleigh sings a song about Alabama mud.
Boaz is
what?
Boaz is for
Boaz, Alabama is where we talked from. We talked to them a little bit on the phone tonight, and they will be our guest tomorrow night. And Daniel Raleigh sang the song. Daniel Raleigh and Gold City Quartet sang the song. We had Daniel Raleigh on here about a month or two ago, and he got a song out, Alabama Mud, and I got that song. And we're going to hear from the Alabama Mud down there tomorrow night on Alan Presley Promotions, a great trio, and man, they do a good job too. So everybody share our ad that's out on Facebook. And we got coming up to sing Tammy Jones Robinette. Now here is another young lady. She's so great. She loves the Lord, and we've had her on the program a time or two in the past. Like to get her again. Here's Tammy Jones Robinette. Take a listen.
When I look around, I see the good things He does for me. I know I'm unworthy of them all, and His blessings He freely gives. I owe my life to Him. I've got so much to thank Him for. I've got so much to thank Him for, so much to praise Him for. You see, He has been so good to me, and when I think of what He's done and where He's brought me from, I've got so much to thank Him for. Sometimes while on this way I kneel, I stop and say, thank you, Lord, for all You've done for me. And one day I'll reach heaven's shore. Oh, please let me kneel once more. I've got so much to thank Him for. I've got so much to thank Him for, so much to praise Him for. You see, He has been so good to me, and when I think of what He He's brought me from. I've got so much to thank Him for. I've got so much to thank Him for, so much to praise Him for. You see, He has been so good to me. And when I think of
this is Brenda Denny. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight on this program. We are thrilled and honored that you are here listening with us, and we just want to encourage you tonight to message in your prayer request. Let us know what you have need of. We would love to pray and agree with you that great things are going to happen, and we just want to thank you so much for supporting Alan Presley Promotions and WOTG Radio.
Here's a 2x2 quartet.
No, it's not.
Who is
Swanee River.
Here I live.
it? It's the Swanee River Boys.
Poor as I look for a home, just an humble love.
Swanee River Boys.
We're allowed to stay here for night.
While in
We're allowed to stay
heaven
here for
a
night.
mountain is waiting for me, and the gentle voice come here. There's a mansion out empty, just waiting for me. At the end of life's trouble, somewhere. Many friends and dear loved ones will welcome me there, near the door of that mansion someday. When my labor and my toilings have all ended below, and when my hands shall lie folded in rest, thank God I'll exchange this old home for a mansion up there, and invite the archangel as guest. There's a mansion now empty, just waiting for me. At the end of life's trouble, somewhere. Many friends and dear loved ones will welcome me there, near the door of that mansion someday.
Here's Bob Sellers coming up next, formerly of the Kingsman Quartet. We had Bob Sellers on the program about a week ago. Here he is.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven
Hit that share button, Facebook. Let's go out and get them. Light the pins on it.
The moment our eyes met, I knew this was the night that I would betray him, the precious Lamb of God. No other disciple was aware of my plan till he rose from the table with something in his hand. His holy eyes pierced through me, revealing all my sin, and I knew his wrath was coming, and this would be the end. But he bowed and he washed my feet, knowing that I was the cause of his grief. When he should have scolded, he whispered peace. Then he bowed and he washed my feet.
Listen to the words of this song. It's Bible. Can we point your reverence to me?
Judas would fail him, but he's no worse than I. The moment that I gave in to Satan's compromise, so ungrateful that Jesus had saved me from hell. I was walking so proudly, but that's when I fell. His holy eyes pierced right through me, revealing all my sin, and I knew his wrath was coming, and this would be the end. But he bowed and he washed my feet, knowing that I was the cause of his grief. When he should have scolded, he whispered peace. Then he bowed, the king bowed. Jesus washed my feet. He washed my feet.
And oh, what a Savior he was, like a two-by-two quartet.
He gave his life's blood for eternity.
And he was a great Savior, man, the best.
Once I was straying in sin's dark valley, no hope within could I see. Then they searched through heaven and found my Savior to save a poor lost soul just like me. Oh, what a Savior. His heart was broken on Calvary. His hands were pierced, his side was riven. He gave his life's blood for even me. Death's chilling waters I'll soon be crossing. His hand will lead me safely o'er. And then how joy the chorus and that my city, and I'll sing forever and ever and his heart was broken on Calvary. His hands were nail-scarred, his side was riven. He gave his life's blood for even me. Oh, what a
Man, we're glad to be here tonight, and I had to come on and say something about this next song that we're going to play. How many of you people out there remembers an old singer by the name of Tennessee Ernie Ford? Did any of you remember him? If you do, send some buttons up. Some of you might not remember him. I remember him back here several years ago. Tennessee Ernie Ford is what he went by. I don't know if that was his real name, Mr. Tennessee, or not, but that's what they called him, Tennessee Ernie Ford. And he used to sing a song, 16 tons, and what do you get? I used to do it, 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That's the way I used to do it. But anyway, he sung that song, 16 tons. Now, we got a gospel singer that we know pretty good. We used to run around with him quite a bit and go different places. We went over in Charlotte, North Carolina one weekend, and he sung and I preached. And it's Bob Holbrook out of Maryville, Tennessee. He took their song and he rearranged it a little bit. And I'm going to play it on this program tonight. And the title of it is 16 Tons. Let's take a listen.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man is made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bone. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. 16 tons, trouble you'll get. A living for the devil and deeper in debt. St. Peter, if you call me, I'm ready to go. My soul's been washed just as white as snow. I was saved one morning and the sun began to shine. I picked up my Bible and I read this line. Believe on me and you shall be free. Your soul was bought by death at Calvary. 16 tons, trouble you'll get. A living for the devil and deeper in bed. St. Peter, if you call me, I'm ready to go. My soul's been washed just as white as snow. Now if you see the devil coming, you better step aside. A lot of folks didn't, a lot of folks is gonna cry. If you fool with the devil and live in sin, then the good Lord ain't gonna let you in. 16 tons, trouble you're gonna get. A living for the devil and deeper in debt. St. Peter, if you call me, I'm ready to go. My soul's been washed just as white as snow.
Here's Danny Thunderbird. It's always good to have Danny Thunderbird around, and he's been on this program several times. And we're looking forward
I'm
to back
just a pilgrim in this land, trying to get along with a fellow man. But the way sometimes gets harder than I can bear. One of these days you're gonna look around, gonna keep looking and I won't be found. In that city up yonder called heaven, I'll be there. One of these days I'm gonna move away from this world, I'm not gonna stay. I've got a home, thank God, I don't have to worry no more. Going to a place where I won't grow old, a resting place for a weary soul. Ticket in my hand, Jesus paid my fare, gonna move away.
Sing it, Danny.
Well, I'm so happy as I go my way, looking for the dawning of a brighter day. Going to a place where sickness and sorrow never shall be. Death will never invade my home, from my loved ones never roam. Gonna be raised in the likeness of Jesus, happy I'll be. One of these days I'm gonna move away from this world, I'm not gonna stay. I've got a home, thank God, I don't have to worry no more. Going to a place where I won't grow old, resting place for a weary soul. Ticket in my hand, Jesus paid my fare, gonna move away. One of these days I'm gonna move away from this world, I'm not gonna stay. I've got a home, thank God, I don't have to worry no more. Going to a place where I won't grow old, resting place for a weary soul. Ticket in my hand, Jesus paid my fare, gonna move away. Ticket in my hand, Jesus paid my fare, gonna move away.
Here's Jerry Gold, the little Jack come up, and Brother Jerry
Lord and my guide. And his love comforts me, and his grace has set me free, and someday I shall stand by his side. I am blessed, I am blessed, every day that I live I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed. I have shoes for my feet, I have plenty to eat, and a home in heaven by and by. Brothers and sisters on this earth, you are mine by my new birth. We shall share in that home in the sky. I am blessed, I am blessed, every day that I live I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed.
That's Jerry Goff and Little Jan, and Jerry's singing around the heavenly choir right now in heaven, and he was a great friend of Alan and Linda Presley. And folks, we're glad to be here tonight. We are on the WOTG Radio Network. We are a faith broadcast sponsored by you, the listener. Folks, help us keep this kind of program on the air. We got guests comes on time to time. Got a lot of people that comes here live even on the program. And we keep a program like this going, which we need to, because it's what God wants. And folks, we better be doing it, because I think time is coming short. It's coming real short. And one of these days, the Lord's going to call it all over, and it's going to be too late for a lot of people. And we hope they give a heart and life to God tonight. You're listening to a program that is sponsored by you, the listener. You, the people out there, is the one that helps keep this program on the internet system, playing this great Southern gospel music. We pay royalties on songs that are sung every month. Lady Presley writes a check for royalties, and we help the WOTG Radio Network with their royalty situation, and we're glad to do that. We're proud to have everyone listening to the program tonight. And if you like being a part of a program like this, send your donations to help us out. Alan Presley, 611 Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. And by the way, if you're in the area, coming down I-75 between Sweetwater and Chattanooga, exit 60 or 62, get off. Come over here and pay us a visit. We'd be glad to have you. We've had many do that too. But here's our address again, Alan Presley, 611 Highway 68, Sweetwater, Tennessee, 37874. Here's Lady Presley to say her words.
Let's see. What can I say now, Alan? Well, we got a few more minutes. We can play a few more songs. Hope you enjoyed tonight.
And we're glad to be here and had a good time. And Lady Presley, what we got coming up to sing next?
The Dixie Melody Boys.
And what are they going to be singing?
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on. So,
and
folks,
listen to the music in the air.
You need to turn the radio on every night and listen to the music in the air by Alan Presley Promotions. And let her rip, Linda, let's go. Turn that radio on, folks, every night, the same time.
Come and listen in to a radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from the land of endless spring, get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Give it what we share. Turn your lights down low. Turn your lights down listeners radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Listen to the songs of the fathers and the mothers and the many friends gone on before. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh, some eternal morning we shall greet them over on the hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on and listen to the music and hear it. Oh yes, turn your radio on. Glory share. Oh yes, turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on and listen to the music and hear it. Oh yes, turn your radio on. Share the glory share. Oh yes, turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Here's Michael Combs coming up. Hit that share button, Facebook. I know you can do the job after tonight.
Let's go. Time to reel 'em in, oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Got my fishing pole. Everybody knows I like to go fishing. When I go, I'm a man on a mission. No rod, no reel, no pole. When I go fishing, I'm a fishing for souls. Going fishing. I'm going fishing. Going fishing, y'all. Yeah, I go. There ain't nothing like the feeling of a reeling one in. When I go fishing, I'm fishing for men. Going fishing. I'm going fishing. Yeah, I go. When I go fishing, I usually go at night. And I can tell if they're gonna bite. Young or old, big or small. When I go fishing, I'm after 'em all. Going fishing. I'm going fishing. Going fishing, y'all. Yeah, I go. There ain't nothing like the feeling of the feeling one in. But when I go fishing, I'm fishing for men. And with even little children, yeah, I go. Somebody asked me, how many have you caught? I said, you know, I've never given it much thought. To tell you the truth, I ain't never really counted. But I've caught some I'd love to have found it. Going fishing. I'm going fishing. Going fishing, y'all. Yeah, I go. I'm going fishing.
Boys coming up next. How many remembers the Carolina Boys? The Carolina Boys.
I just feel like something good is about to happen. I just feel like something good is on its way. He has promised that he'd open all of heaven. And brother, it could happen any day. When God's people humble themselves to call on Jesus, and they look to heaven expecting as they pray. I just feel like something good is about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day.
I have learned in all that happens just to praise Him, for I know He's working all things for my good. Every tear I shed is worth all the investment, for I know He'll see me through. He said He would. He has promised, I know ear can hardly fathom all the things He has in store for those who pray. I just feel like something good is about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day.
I just feel like something good is about to happen. I just feel like something good is on its way. He has promised that He'd open all of heaven. And brother, it could happen any day. When God's people humble themselves to call on Jesus, and they look to heaven expecting as they pray. I just feel like something good is about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day.
I've noticed in the paper all the bad news, and it seems like things get bleaker every day. Oh, but for this child of God, it makes no difference, 'cause things are gonna get better either way. I have never been more thrilled about tomorrow. Sunshine's always bursting through the skies of gray. I just feel like something good is just about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day.
I just feel like something good is about to happen. I just feel like something good is on its way. He has promised that He'd open all of heaven. And brother, it could happen any day. When God's people humble themselves to call on Jesus, and they look to heaven expecting as they pray. I just feel like something good is about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day. I just feel like something good is about to happen. And brother, this could be that very day.
Here's the world famous duck wagon game up next.
Sorrows surround us while treading life's road. Troubles confound us, make heavy our load. Feathers that bound us no longer will go. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. After the sunrise, happy we'll be. We
after the sunrise, how happy we'll be. Angels are waiting to carry the news. Why stand debating? Why longer refuse? Since all you're hating, be changing your views. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. After the sunrise, happy we'll be. We know after the sunrise, Jesus we'll see in heaven. All will be glory, singing the story. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. Sorrows surround us by treading life's road. Troubles confound us, make heavy our load. Feathers that bound us no longer will go. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. After the sunrise, happy we'll be. We know after the sunrise, Jesus we'll see in heaven. All will be glory, singing the story. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. Angels are waiting to carry the news. Why stand debating? Why longer refuse? Since all you're hating, be changing your views. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be. After the sunrise, happy we'll be. We know after the sunrise, Jesus we'll see in heaven. All will be glory, singing the story. After the sunrise, how happy we'll be.
Here's Virgil Murray.
Well, he's coming, I'm going to meet him in the air. I'm ready, I'm waiting, heaven's joys to share. His angels are gonna take me to my mansion built on high. He's coming and I'm going through the sweet, sweet by and by. Many years we've heard it said Jesus soon would come to take us to a place he built for beyond the sun. I can't wait to see him there and shake his nail-scarred hand, to thank him for his precious blood and a home in glory land. Well, he's coming, I'm going to meet him in the air. I'm ready, I'm waiting, heaven's joys to share. His angels are gonna take me to my mansion built on high. He's coming and I'm going through the sweet, sweet by and by. I believe it's almost time to hear that trumpet sound. Those eastern skies will open wide, we'll be heaven bound. Up there we'll live with Christ our Lord in that bright home on high. And all these things will come to pass in the twinkling of an eye. Well, he's coming, I'm going to meet him in the air. I'm ready, I'm waiting, heaven's joys to share. His angels are gonna take me to my mansion built on high. He's coming and I'm going through the sweet, sweet by and by. Well, he's coming, I'm going to meet him in the air. I'm ready, I'm waiting, heaven's joy to share. His angels are gonna take me to a mansion built on high. He's coming, I'm going to the sweet, sweet by and by.
Tuesday night. And the good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same station. And on Alan Presley Promotions, having more Southern gospel music. We're glad to be here. And we had a good time. Had Ray Wolford on. And share the program tonight. You out there, if you never shared it, please share it, that others may hear the story of Jesus Christ. And what a time we've had. Tomorrow night is the Pardon Trio. There'll be a call-in guest tomorrow night from down in the state of Alabama. And we got ads out now on Facebook. If you see it, please share it. The Pardon Trio will be our guest tomorrow night on Alan Presley Promotions. May we all take a liking unto that great God who sent his only begotten Son to die on Calvary in our place and to take our place, that we may have life and have it more abundantly. God bless you. Have a good night, and we hope to see you tomorrow night on Alan Presley Promotions. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Have a great night.